Hey guys, I wanted to do a video on the square of 9 versus the square of 9 third dimension. This square of 9 you see right here is a square of 9 using dates, and this is the pound dollar. And as you can see, I'm using the swing low of March 20th of 2020, and I am plotting the green ones are the swing highs, the red ones are the swing lows. And I'm just using the major turning points in regards to swing, not the little ones in between bigger points. I'm using the big ones. So I want you to look at this. And if you were a newbie, brand new into Gann, don't really know too much about the square, the 0 point, the 45 degree, the 90, the 135, the 180. You don't know none of that. And all the other things involved in the square of 9. You just come across it, you plot out some dates, and not too familiar with the angles, the even and the odd numbers, or the sides of the even and the odd numbers. And what you just do is you just plot the swing points, and then you just look at it. I'm the type of trader that I am very visual in what I see. And looking at this right off the bat, this looks interesting right here. The 421 low and then the 518 low. This right here looks interesting. The September 1st high and that, April 14, swing high. That looks interesting to me. Maybe this for April 14 and the April 30th, kind of right here. But if you were to get a pattern out of them falling exactly on the yellow within the angles, some of them are missed. 28 was 29. Now, if you compare this to the square of 9, third dimension, I'm seeing something a little more clearer. What I am seeing is on the 6th level, starting from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's a strong vibration, strong dimension. And the difference between this and the square of 9 is that Gann said that the highest number is 9. We do Tesla, which he used 3, 6, and 9. So 9 being the highest number, 9 going up, 9 going across. And every time you get out of the circle or the box or the Gann square, you go into the next dimension, the second level. So what you are imprinting is the swing pivot points from the first dimension into the second dimension. And that kind of building up a puzzle like a pyramid going up. Instead of this, you're getting spread out. I know there's benefits to the square of 9. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking it down. I believe that Gann used it. There are stories that Gann, I don't know if he used a date one. I know that he had some number ones. I mean, he had all kinds of stuff. He was really out there. But he did use the square of 9. Did he cover it on his courses? That I'm aware of, not much. He mentioned it maybe once, and I'm not even too sure about that. It's a very obscure kind of way of, trading using the square of 9. But the purpose of this video is just to show you this is the exact swing points I've been using on this. And to me, this looks more clear. Maybe I could probably, I can maybe do the fractal stuff. And maybe in my other research, I might include maybe price itself. if I see patterns, lining up like this too. But that's something, down the line I'll be back testing. But so far, as a visual trader, this really, really helps me to key on certain dates by looking at this pattern. This to me is a pattern. To me is a vibration. There's something going on here on the 6th level. And this one is pretty interesting. It's building up in this bottom one. And then these angles are minor ones, like here you can see. Compare to something like this. So, the purpose is not for me to knock down the square 9 and, have you switch. The purpose is just to show you that since I'm a visual trader, the square 9 third dimension makes a little more sense. But this also makes sense too if you're applying other techniques of Gann, like the planetary cycles and the planetary geometry and the angles within the square 9 and around the circle. That makes a lot of more sense. And there's a lot of stuff that you could do and pinpoint. But for like the person that doesn't really know all this stuff and this is all new to them and they don't get it. And they're like, man, I tried the square 9, but that's just a little too out there for me. I think this would probably be easier for you. Very easy on the eyes. And you could just see what's important coming up and why this is balance, this vibration of every time it hits here, like, the 18th or when it hits the 27th, something happens, or it happened on the 27th or the 29th, that kind of stuff. That's what I wanted to show this video. It was kind of just putting them against each other, but so you can see it visually. So you kind of just look at it and be like, you know what? Or maybe you might say, this makes more sense to me because I understand, the 135, the 90 degree. I know the even and the odd numbers. And this is just dates. This is more known for like price levels, putting the swing low, like, the March 20th low was 409. And then you work your way up and finding resistance points and, stuff like that, in conjunction with other stuff that Gann taught. But this is just dates. So just think about it. Look at that. Just look at it. Just look at it. 14th today. So right here. Possible turning point. You're using this. Could be the 16th. And, I know there's some minor angles that come out here, but I don't have it on this chart. And the major one is the October 23rd. And then you go all the way to the 30th. And then you work your way up to November 7th and the 15th. You go here. But a lot of the turning points didn't happen on those important angles with the pound. It happened, if you look at it, it just looks very random. Well, not including this right here. This was pretty interesting. And the 414 and the 430 was interesting. The 610, if you want to look at it that way. But if you compare that to this, you got these two here. And that September 23rd was a low, but I left it green because normally when I first started, going through the cycles, they were tops. I just kind of left them like that. I don't change the color. Once I put it there, I just leave whatever the color originally was. If it's something new, like if we hit the 11th, then I'll add something there. But so far, that's been, these two have been very hot. And this is the new one. And this is the 18th. And we made that high on the 12th. There's the 13, 14, 15 is coming up. There's 16, 18. So you get the idea. Just wanted to show you both approaches. Both approaches are good. I just kind of like this one more. Hopefully you like this video. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll keep you interested in different things. I might do a video on neural net using computer algorithms to forecast. I'm going to show you something interesting on the pound using this model of neural net forecasting. This is a computer trying to figure out where it could be a possible swing point. Interesting stuff. So that might probably be my next video in the next couple of days. Hopefully you like this video, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on Gann theory.